Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another part in my Best of 2017 list. For number 4, I have A Cure for Wellness. This film is, it's a film with a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I honestly should have seen it a few more times just because the first time going into it, it's fucking, you're just, at least myself, I was just sort of blown away by everything that's happening, and and so when you're in that state, figuring things out is not always as clear as it should be. In other words, I know what happened, but this movie definitely deserved a deeper analysis. I mean, basically it's simple. It's this one guy has to not investigate this disappearance. He's told by the company to, hey, go get this guy from this place. And shit happens. So yeah, that's the really simple version of it is guy goes to get another guy, shit happens. That sounds nice and normal. But it ends up involving immortality and this wellness center actually being a place where those in charge use the patients that get immortal via eels in the drain. And the one guy you think is the caretaker for this strange girl ends up being her father, and her father wants to fuck her to make a child, like this perfect child. He wants to fuck her to make a child because of things. It starts getting really fucking strange. And myself, I like going into movies and being weirded out. As long as they have a good plot and such, I don't mind going WTF every 2 fucking seconds. Because it's a journey, and I like going on those journeys where I really get into the atmosphere. And I'm like, okay, I can't wait to figure out this mystery. This thing happens, that thing happens. I like that, so I really fucking loved A Cure for Wellness. Just because it had a good story and the fuck. It's very interesting. The main character you follow is not really a great guy. He just is all about business. And throughout the course of the movie, yeah, he is put into these situations that like, yeah, he slowly breaks during the movie. He just slowly, at first, he's like, okay, I'm going to do this and that. And then he just breaks apart, and by the end, he has this crazy... Oh, sorry, I keep on meaning to scratch my cheek, and I keep on pumping into this. He keeps on going further and further down the rabbit hole, and the end, as I said, that maniacal laugh, that ending of that smile is just so fucking weird and disturbing. It's like, he escaped, but I don't think he really escaped. And it was... So it's sort of, I guess, nice and refreshing having the character you're following be, not a great guy, and seeing how they react. And I don't mean such an unlikable persona like slasher movies recently, where basically you have a bunch of asshats that you don't even care about getting killed off. I'm talking about people that don't have great morals being thrown into situations. I've seen what happens if they change, if they don't. There's a difference. There is a difference that people need to learn. And about the father, that was like... Now, incest in fiction, I don't automatically hate. It's all about how the story goes around telling the incest. In this case, it was really, really disturbing. Like, the whole... I'm sorry, this... Now that I'm doing this video, that scene keeps on playing in my mind. There's these... It's almost like a little bit of a ceremony going on, people in white cloaks. And then down in the cave, the father is going to, rape the kid. And I think that's where I sort of draw the line, because it's outright rape. She's like, yeah, I'm not into this at all. And it's up to the main character to rescue her. Yeah, it was... The guy that played the father did a fucking good job with that. Because he definitely was a villain character. He definitely... Even when he wasn't shown to be a villain at first, even though it was like, oh, it seems like you got hurt, so here, we'll help you. And I'm just going to help you. Even then, I was like, that's... Yeah. Definitely a good job there. And the movie does the cliche of making sure the hero can't easily escape. Sort of being in the middle of nowhere. Where the hero... I'll use protagonist, because protagonist to me is a more neutral term. So since, as I said, the guy isn't exactly likable, so the protagonist is in the middle of sort of nowhere, basically, where it's not easy for him to escape. So he has to face all these dangers because there's no other option. And so if you're doing a movie like this, you definitely need to make sure there's a logical reason why the protagonist can't just escape. And there is actually a deeper meaning to this weird-ass film, which is always great. So it's not just being weirded out, not just with the good plot and characters. It's actually having a message that resonates with you after you leave the theater, and something you can mull over. And this being that we tend to do things that don't help us just to feel good for the moment. We're not looking for a solution to our exact problems. We're looking for things that make us feel good. Like in the wellness center, people feel good for a time, but then they're just slowly dying and going mad. So they're going for a solution that seems good at the moment, but doesn't really solve anything. It's like, yeah, I mean, in my day-to-day life, I do things that won't help me, but will make life a little more bearable. It won't solve my problems. I won't figure out solutions. But hey, at least I'll feel good. And sort of in my defense, which this whole thing might actually be proving the movie's point, in my defense, let's just say sometimes I really have to reach for things to be happy about, and so yeah. Once I'm out of here, I'm definitely going to look for actual solutions, so maybe I'll just be stuck in my own wellness center. Blogging probably doesn't help. So that's my number 4 pick, A Cure for Wellness. If you have seen the movie, please comment below. And also, what is your number 4 movie of the year? Top 4. Yeah. And please like, subscribe, and if you're watching this on the YouTubes, there's links in the description. If you're watching this on my blog, joshikins.blogspot.com, there's a follow by email thing somewhere or another. So you can do that so you won't miss another post by me. And I think I feel an eyelash. And until next video, goodbye.